owner of this institution was a people pleaser. It's releasing a woman that has been through a great deal in her life, but has overcome a lot. I want to live a simple life that everybody else takes for granted. Just doing the simple things like driving a car. I want to look in that mirror and see everything that my mother said that I wouldn't be. I don't expect it to be easy. But I think that's part of the fun, too. And I'm just ready. I'm ready to take it on. I feel like the Gypsy Blanchard.
Okay, you guys, I'm still gonna try to give y'all some content. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna try to put the phone a little bit closer to my mouth. If you guys don't know, I am anyways, okay, this is Nicholas Godejohn. If you guys don't know who he is, he is the guy that was dating Gypsy Rose Blanchard. He got my nerves. And so she has been released. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay, so again, if you guys don't know, I'm so sorry, you guys. So if you guys don't know, Nicholas Godejohn, he has he's been in prison since 2019, and also he still is, and I think he got life in prison while his ex-girlfriend Gypsy Rose is out, and I made a video about it already. So a lot of people agree with me in my last video I made about this, that I stated that she manipulated this man. She learned that behavior from her mom, and I was correct. And I'm gonna show you guys a video, a small clip of how she manipulated this guy, and people saying that his lawyer should have used this at trial and not now, because they don't know what they can do for it now. But I absolutely feel sorry for him, and only for the fact about him spending the rest of his life in prison, because I said that Gypsy Rose, she should be in life in prison as well. Even though she didn't go out with the actions of taking out her mom. He did it, but she explained everything to him, what to do, what time, how she wanted it done. She learned that behavior from her mom. She taught herself at a young age how to read. She wasn't going to school. Her mom was not homeschooling her. She taught everything on her own. So she manipulated this guy doing her bidding. And now she got married while she was in jail to a fan. He was a fan of hers. He don't love her for her. He loved her for he's like a factuation for her. He's Gypsy's fan, not her husband, even though they are legally married. But he is a fan. He married his fantasy of her story, what she became while she was in jail, watching probably all of her interviews, all of her stories, her documentaries, her Lifetime movies. He probably know everything about this young lady, even though that he probably met her while she was in jail, of course. And yeah, he met her while she was in prison, and they got married. Now she's on tour, if you want to call it, telling her story of her experience while she's in prison. I don't know if Nicholas has family, but he's young. They both was young. She even said that she wanted to get pregnant so she could move him in so it could be a family, just like her mom. Just like her mom. Her mom said the same thing. Her mom was 23 and Gypsy Rose dad was 17 years old. He was 17. And she said when she got pregnant when he was in high school. So she was a predator. Gypsy Rose's mom was a predator. Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. Gypsy Rose's mom was a predator. Her dad was 17. Her mom was 23. And she got pregnant. And she said, okay, now I'm pregnant. Now let's get married. Let's be a family. Now you can move in. We can be happy. He did it for so long, but he couldn't do it anymore. He didn't love her. He was a kid. So over the years of, Gypsy knew she wasn't sick. And she went along with it. If you want to say, to please her mom. If you're going to call it that, you can call it that. But yeah, that's what it was. So, I'm talking like this because, if you guys know, I am in the hospital. Hopefully I can release, Sunday. Hopefully. I'll explain more after I get released. I have told this story before. I don't know if I told it on Instagram or YouTube. I don't know if I told this story on YouTube. I'm not sure. But I was rushed to the hospital Thursday morning. And the condition that I have, I can just be fine going about my business, being like chipper, like whoopie woo, stuff like that. And then like 2 minutes later, bam, I'm in a fetal position, crying, can't get comfortable. The pains is unbearable. It's like, there's no words to explain how the pain felt in my stomach. I've been suffering with this condition for about I could say about 2018, around that time. It happened on Mother's Day, day before Mother's Day, and I went to 3 different hospitals. They all gave me the same answer, but in different ways. One doctor put more on it, the other doctor put something else on it. So I went to like a university where it's like they do like it's a like a medical university hospital where they don't gotta send stuff off and send stuff off over there. They have everything that they need to research and stuff like that. So it's like a university hospital. So, um, and it was kind of messed up how I found out that it was uncurable. I came home and everything, and so they gave me some antibiotics. The doctor, the lady that called my mom, she was messed up in a bad way. She called my mom phone, like the emergency number, and I don't understand why she didn't call my phone because she had my phone number. And so she called my mom phone and excuse me, guys. She called my mom phone number and left a voicemail. 'Cause my mom didn't pick up, and she left a voicemail stating that state my first and last name. I need to reach out to them. It's very important because the medicine they gave me is not curable. And so I called. So my mom called me panicking, like, "What's going on?" Because I didn't even tell my mom. I didn't even tell my mom what was going on, or my twin sister. So that was like really messed up. And see, I was in California. My mom and them was in Vegas. So they like, oh, they finna catch a plane to come see. Like, what's going on? I'm like, Mom, please don't. I'll tell y'all. I'll explain everything to y'all later. And that's how my mom then found out about it. So, y'all, I've been living with this for a minute. And you're supposed to get antibiotics taken for about a week. And then it's supposed to go away. They test my blood. They test everything. Everything is normal. It's the size that I can't pronounce, like diverticulitis or something like that. It's where you have pockets, like bubbles in your, like, when you eat, your food supposed to digest, right? When you eat your food supposed to digest. Well, my food don't digest. It store pockets, different pockets. It takes like long, and then like when it blows up to like a bubble. It's like different pockets, like bubbles. That's how I can explain to you guys, like bubbles. So, when it flares up, I mean, it's like you get hit by a car or somebody's punching your gut over and over in different spots, but in your midsection. So, how they have to get to do it, they have to go with my vagina and pop the bubbles and then give me some type of fluid and pills, and then I have a bowel movement because all of that toxic foods that I be eating and stuff. So it just stores my stomach. And a person made a statement the other day when I was doing my little pitch thing and stuff, and my videos somehow I looked like I was pregnant. Well, you motherfucker, my stomach is a little larger, not because I eat a lot. It's because I have whatever, y'all. It is what it is. So they gave me an option where because I don't have a gallbladder because I had gallstones, so my gallbladder is gone. They gave me an option about a few years ago because I keep going in and out the hospital, and they like, oh, why this? We give you antibiotics. The antibiotics not work for my body. I keep telling people that I'm not human. It's a joke, but that's what I say. I'm not human. I'm an alien. Yeah, I'm here on Earth in human skin, but I'm really an alien. I'm here to watch over the world, so I can't eat the normal foods that humans eat. Yeah, so I can't remember what kind of food I was ingesting when I was up there in space on my own planet. It's called Fuck You Motherfuckers Planet. That's what my planet is called. My planet is called Fuck You Motherfuckers Planet. So yeah, I was minding my business. Um, and I was, I was having a party with my friends up there, my homegirls and homeboys, and so they had called my name and were like, and I was like, that's how we communicate over there, up there in my fuck your planet. That's the name of my planet, and so they volunteered me. I didn't volunteer to come down here. They volunteered me to come to this planet of y'all's. So yeah, I can't remember because I've been down here on Earth for so long. I don't remember my planet up there. I'll be looking up there into the sky sometimes, and something will wink at me, and it'll go back. Like they don't want me to know that I'm supposed to be up there, but I knew I was supposed to be up there because I feel it like I know I'm supposed to be down here on Earth. I'm supposed to be up there on my fuck you planet. That's my planet. That's what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be up there with them. So that's how I was brought to y'all Earth. And ever since I came to this Earth, it been messing up my body. It's messing up my body. So I'll get more detailed whenever I get released from here. And so it is what it is. But it's not to be ashamed of it. It's nothing because I was eating fat, greasy foods or having a poor diet. No, it happens to anyone. Because, I ask those questions for motherfuckers that want to be smart-mouthed and think they know every fucking thing. No. It's not because I like to eat my chitlins and shit like that. That ain't got nothing to do with it, y'all, okay? So, I'll get more details on it when I get out of this motherfucker. So, let's get back to Nicholas Godejohn again. I feel so bad for him, not because of the act that he did to Gypsy Rose's mom. It's because of the fact that he got manipulated. She preyed on him, his mental health as well, and she learned his behavior from her funky ass mama. And see, I don't know how prison work, but see, she up there gazing into this guy's eyes, and he don't love her. He's a fan of hers. I don't know if she can write her ex-boyfriend, but she need to be thanking him because she's out living her best life while he's riding in jail. But he is to blame for himself. But she manipulated this man, and I dislike her for that because I see through her. People want to say, oh, because she got that soft ass, irritating ass voice. That's just a facade to get over. Oh, I can talk like a baby. I can't. That's manipulating. She's manipulating people that got the wolf over their eyes. Oh, because her mom treated her like this. Her mom did this to her. Her mama treated her like that. So then she turned around and treated someone else the same way, but not like that. She manipulated this man for him to be in jail to this day. That's not right. And if I can, I'm going to try my best. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know who to reach out to. But if anybody know who can I write to or try to start a petition, he needs to be out of jail. And he needs the mental health. Or her ass needs to go back to jail. Because she's out of jail and he's in there only because he committed the murder? No. Just because she didn't go out with it, but have the knife in her hand, she's still responsible for unaliving her own mom. Can't y'all get that? And look, this fucking Pierce, very fat mother. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Though it may be more accurate to say that she is actually living the very first time. But the man that she conspired with for the murder that sent her to prison, well, that guy is still locked up, and he will be for the rest of his life. Nicholas Godejohn was convicted of the actual hands-on stabbing of Gypsy Rose's mother, Dee Dee. That was in 2015, and since then, his attorneys have tried multiple times to get him a new trial. And their latest appeal claims that Godejohn is, quote, he has a diminished capacity. And they say it's due to autism and a low IQ. In short, they say that Gypsy's boyfriend at the time, who stabbed Dee Dee Blanchard 17 times, was manipulated to do that by someone who was smarter, a.k.a.
See, you guys, I told you, see, Gypsy, like I said, you guys, Gypsy Rose, she taught herself how to read. She taught herself how to read, and she learned that behavior from her mom. She watched her mom. She knew her mom was lying and getting over on people every day. All the things that she went in the New Orleans Mardi Gras Queen, getting donation. Excuse me, y'all. So excuse me. Oh, I'm getting too hyper about this, because I normally record my content ahead of time. I normally record my content ahead of time, but I didn't know I was gonna end up like this. So excuse me, y'all, for y'all hearing that. I apologize. I really do. I apologize. So excuse me for y'all hearing that. My apology. I just get so excited about something I'm passionate about. So again, y'all, she learned this behavior from her mom. I'm not crying, y'all. I'm not crying. Just my throat, it hurt, because I almost yeah. So I'm not crying. I'm just my voice and my stuff. So she learned this behavior. They said she's his IQ. So he not like the R word, like retarded. He not retarded. He's this special. And just because she looked like that, her mom had her to look special need, look handicapped, so they can manipulate people into getting what they wanted. That's what she did to him. Learned behavior. Learned behavior. So now she's out living her best life, going on press tours and interview here, interview there. He said he wished that he never met her. He was in love with this predator. Yeah, I'm going to call her a predator. He was in love with her. They thought that, I don't know how they got caught, but he thought that they was going to be together forever, because she was telling him that her mom said they can't be together, that they can't see each other, or we got to have a baby or something, we can be together. Manipulating this man into doing her bidding, getting this man to not like her mom. She wanted him to look at her mom the way that she looks at her mom. Evil, mean, don't let her do anything. Even though I'm a grown adult, my mom said, I can't come outside. I can't talk on the phone. Or I can't. That's how she wanted him to look at her mom, so he can have a strong, hateful spirit, or I don't like her, dislike her, I hate her, whatever word you want to use. She wanted him to look at her mom the way that she looks at her mom, and it worked, because again, she taught herself how to read. Her mom didn't want her to be smart. Her mom wanted her to be dumb, so they can keep getting what they can get. She was just a sponge. She was soaking in. Gypsy Rose's mom wanted to dumb down her daughter, not knowing that her daughter is, her daughter is, excuse me, her daughter is, shit, her daughter is like a sponge. She's soaking up all of that. Everything that she's hearing her mom say, knowing that she don't have none of these illnesses, especially when she got into her teen years. When she was like in her 20s, her early 20s, her mom wanted her to be a teenager. So she was teaching herself how to read and all this other kind of stuff. And, oh, come on, Gypsy, it's time for us to go to the doctor. So she was like an actress. Let's play dumb today. Yeah, that's what her mom was saying. Please like the content, please.
Gypsy Rose. That is his strategy. And I want to bring in Mark Garagos, legendary trial lawyer, co-host of the Reasonable Doubt podcast, with Adam Carolla. Look, you're the lawyer in this conversation, my friend, but I always thought the time to bring up diminished capacity is when you're at trial, not after you've been convicted and you want another bite at the apple.
Yeah, well, as a non-lawyer, as always, Ashley, you're very perceptive. What they're trying to say now is that his lawyer at the time didn't do enough, was ineffective in not bringing up a diminished capacity defense. Diminished capacity defense, for people who aren't in the weeds here, basically attacks what's called mens rea, the mental state of the defendant. And you're trying to say that if the mental state was diminished or impacted, that therefore he didn't have the ability to form malice, which is required for murder. If that were the case, if he was convicted of manslaughter because he didn't have malice, he wouldn't be in custody. That's the argument.
So what are they going for here? They want a new trial, and they want the charge not to be murder, but manslaughter, which would give him a long sentence, but he'd get out. Is that effectively the strategy?
Well, it's effectively, if you get a new trial, he would have the ability to interpose, to plead a diminished responsibility, diminished capacity defense. The reason I call it either one, in California, they eliminated it. You remember, Ashley, the Harvey Milk and George Moscone murder and the Dan White Twinkie defense. That was what caused the elimination of diminished responsibility in California. You had Dan White, who was accused of the murder. He claimed, or he got a forensic person up there to claim, that he had eaten too much sugar and Twinkies, and that caused the mental condition that didn't allow him to be convicted of murder and just manslaughter. Here you're saying this person was under the Svengali-like influence of the woman who your package just mentioned, Gypsy, and that because of that Svengali-like influence, he didn't have the capacity to form the malice which is necessary for murder. And if he got a new trial, he would prove that. And his lawyers were ineffective for not pursuing that the first time around. That's the argument.
His lawyer, y'all, she or he, they failed him miserably. It's a shame. Public defenders. He don't. I don't know his education level. I don't know too much about him. But his lawyers failed him. That should have been presented before trial. Now, if he even get a new trial or even a court date, I feel sorry for this kid. I really do. Because people are manipulated and doing things that they don't want to do, but they do it for the name of love. We see a lot of women go through stuff like this. It's not, you can't say act normal or normal, but it's uncommon to see men get themselves into stuff like this behind a woman. It's morally common for a woman to lose her life behind a man, but for a man to do something like this behind a woman, you can say, oh, she got some good sex. But that's not the case. That's not the case. It's his brain. He couldn't comprehend a lot of things that was going on. around him and what he was feeling for this girl, because she was telling him this, making it seem like it was that. But she was using him. She was manipulating this man into getting rid of her mom. She didn't know she was going to get released from jail, but she got released from jail. She is free, and he's still in prison, supposed to be for the rest of his life, while she's out giving us crocodile tears. But she's married. She can start a family with her husband. I don't want this video to be too long, so I might come back Sunday and give you guys a update, because I'm definitely not coming on social media, no platforms on social media tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little clip that I just gave you guys my opinion about Nicholas, and let me guys know in the comments on what you guys think about the situation. Do you think he deserved to have life in prison? Do you think Rose needs to be in prison with him? Do you think he deserved another trial? Do you think he deserved to be free? I'm not the judge or the jury. I can't judge this man. I can't even judge her. That's for the man upstairs to do. But I can't give my opinion. That's what I can do. I can give my opinion. So I hope you guys have a nice night, a blessed night, a safe night, a wonderful night, and hopefully I can get back with you guys Sunday if I'm not too tired. Peace, blessing, and abundance to everyone, and have a great night, day, evening, whenever you come across this content by you guys. Oh my goodness.